What up YouTube, this is Rather Be Welding coming at you again with another homemade project. Today we are building a drift trike, otherwise known as a big wheel, otherwise known as a lot of stuff, but it's a motorized big wheel drift trike, whatever you want to call it. Recently I went to a bicycle shop. I paid 30 bucks for this BMX bike, and this is how I bought it. I know this is it's a Diamondback Skin Dog. It's kind of a nice BMX bike, but I'm don't really want to chop it up, but whatever, I'm going to chop it up anyways. So, it doesn't have a front wheel. I'm going to use the back wheel. I'm going to take the back wheel, put it on the front, because the back wheel has this thing that spins one way. What the heck? What the fuck? That should what the heck? Is this thing broken already? Maybe it just needs some oil. Hopefully it just needs some oil. It's spinning both ways. I can kind of feel it starting to catch, but it just worked a little. Darn it! This thing broken already? There it goes. Never mind. There it goes. Okay. This may need a little fixing. I don't know. I just may need to douse it in oil. It's kind of, whatever. So hopefully it's not broken. So I'm gonna take the rear tire, put it on the front tire. I'm gonna take the frame, just chop it off right here, and then use some of this piping to build the frame. I've already built a drift trike before. I just never rode it, and then I ended up chopping it up using parts for other projects. And then, so here's the rear end of my old drift trike. Here are the tires. I'm gonna still use these tires. These are ball bearings inside of them, so they work nice. They're kind of used, but whatever. They still work. And once I need to replace these, I'll make a video on how I made these. This is actually really simple. How I made them. I'll eventually make a video on how I made those. So, this is the piping. Some of the pipes I'm gonna use to do that. I don't really want to chop this frame up. This is a really nice frame, but whatever. You gotta break some eggs to make an omelet, or however that saying goes. And again, I'm gonna make it motorized. I'm not sure what motor I'm going to use and how I'm going to motorize it. First step is just build the drift trike, and then I'm gonna motorize it. So, first things first, get the back tire off, put it on the front, chop the frame up, and build the frame. So let's do that. Okay, I cut this part off the bike, and then I welded this post onto here. It's very easy. All you gotta do is just line it up and grind it till it fits flush all the way on the round side, and then weld it on. And then right now I'm trying to figure out how much it should lean. Some people like to have it lean a lot. Some people like almost, so I'm not really sure where the perfect, where it needs to be, but I think right there is good. Whatever. If it's, I don't really expect this thing to be perfect. It's homemade, so I'm just gonna put it right there. Right now I'm trying to figure out how high I want to put this, because the wheel is just a little bit off the ground right here, and that's going to be way too much clearance right there. So I probably want to put this down a little bit more, and then once I figure out where I want it placed, I'm going to grind this out, grind a little groove right into here so this whole side fits snug against here, so then I can weld that on. And then once I do that, then that's just figuring out how long this part is, and then welding this part on. This part is going to be going, as you can see, the wheel is already on there, just like that. I need to put a wheel on this side, but if I can do this while holding the camera, it's going to go right here. So it's going to look like that. So hopefully this thing is going to be not too big, not too small, but just right. So hopefully this works. Okay, I welded this little bar on, so this is where it needs to go. Now, to figure out where this final piece needs to go, Here's the wheel. It's the wheel assembly. Here's the middle. There's a dent in the middle, so therefore I know where it is. To figure out where that needs to go, I need to put a seat on here first. So what I wanted to do was at my Walmart, they have like these fishing $14 green plastic seats. I wanted to go to the Walmart and buy another one of those because I bought one and I put it on my go-kart. But that thing is not comfortable for the go-kart, so I wanted to go to Walmart and buy another one. I was thinking about using my old one. This thing is kind of really heavy. It's not comfortable at all. And it's made out of just wood and metal and insulation board and my old t-shirt. So I'm not gonna use that. So they didn't have them. They didn't have those green plastic seats at Walmart. So what they did have for $40, they had this comfortable seat. Now obviously I'm not gonna use this for the drift trike, but I thought, why don't I buy this? Because the seat on my go-kart now, that thing is plastic, and my go-kart has like no suspension whatsoever, so that thing hurts really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this seat and replace it with the go-kart seat, and take the go-kart seat and put it on here. So hopefully this seat is going to fit on the go-kart. It has this similar 4 holes. I'm not sure if they're spaced. Oops. Not sure if they're spaced properly, but the cool thing is this thing bends down and it bends back up, so it's, you know, can fold down, which I don't really need it to fold down, but it's still cool and it's comfortable. So that's gonna be really awesome. So I need to put this on the go-kart and take the old go-kart seat off and put it on this. Okay, here is the seat. It's a little old, it's a little, you know, worn, but it's still a seat. So it has these pegs or bolts sticking out the bottom. So I made these. These are just little brackets. They fit right onto there. The bolts fit perfectly right there, and then these notches go right there. So just like that, and then I'm gonna weld them on. So put these on, and then I need to figure out where the seat is gonna go, how far back, how far forward, and then I can figure out where that needs to go, because that needs to go directly behind the seat, and I can't figure out where to put that until I put the seat on. So let's put the seat on. Okay, I put the seat on. The seat's nice. It's a little crooked though. If you look at it, you know, it's slightly crooked. It's, you know, whatever, you know, it's a seat. So now I'm able to figure out where to put this. So I can slide it up, I can slide it back. I just need to weld it. I just need to make sure, you know, how far to put it back, and if I don't want it too close, I don't want it too far. This thing is already pretty big, you know, but so once I get that figured out, it's ready for a test drive. It has no brakes on it, but you know, who cares? All I have to do is, here's the brake. I just have to run a line and find a brake for it. Just put one on. I can find it first. But this thing's after I get that welded on, this thing's ready for a test drive. You know, this thing's starting to look nice. Yeah. Okay, so it's built. The frame is done. It's pretty strong. I just forgot to weld. I forgot to weld right there. Just, you know, that's gonna be easy. But I attached this. This is good on there. It looks pretty nice. Yeah. So all I need to do is motorize it now, and put brakes and strengthen up the frame. Put little, you know, struts right there to strengthen up right around there, and just, you know, strengthen up everything. So yeah, look for part 2. The part 2 is going to be all about motorizing this thing and, you know, getting it finished. So thank you for watching, subscribe, and have a nice day.